By the President of the European Council and the President of the European Commission.
Thank you all. Please be seated. And so, I think about this every day, every single day. And we'll continue thinking about it because I understand we've got kids in harm's way. And I worry about their families. And obviously, anytime there's a death, I grieve. But I want those families to know, one, we're not going to leave them, not going to allow their mission to go in vain. And two, we will complete the mission and the world will be better off for it. We talked about the broader Middle East. We talked about the need for us to continue and to look at the facts. That's all I ask people to do. There have been, I think, about 800 or so that have been detained there. These are people picked up off the battlefield in Afghanistan. They weren't wearing uniforms. They weren't state-sponsored, that they were there to kill. And so the fundamental question facing our government was, what do you do with these people? And so we said that they don't apply under the Geneva Convention, but they'll be treated in accord with the Geneva Convention. And so I would urge you to go down and take a look at Guantanamo. People in Europe can compete, and the people in the United States can compete if we have fair rules and fair trade. American people know why I nominated him, because the UN needs reform. And I thought it made sense to send a reformer to the United Nations. The UN is an important organization, and the American people, I think, will understand how important it is when the UN is reformed and is held to account. And so we want more accountability and transparency and less bureaucracy. And John Bolton will help achieve that mission. And so I think it's time for the Senate to give an up or down vote now.
Really are about. We were informing the President on the majority. We made clear in our frank and open and friendly talks with the President that the European is not at its knees, but that the European Union is playing the role it has on the international scheme, that we feel strongly committed to the relations we have established with partners throughout the world, and mainly with the US, who is not at its knees, but that the European Union